Okay, so we're going to take a look at Run Like Hell from the Wall album, a David Gilmour pen tune, one of only a couple on the album along with Younglust. Big thing with this is the delays. We'll start at the front end though, looking at the guitar, so we're going to use a T Model 1, so Telecaster. Not only that, I've dropped it down to drop D on the low E string, have got the input gate on, threshold at -60, the decay at 500, volume pedal, then into the red comp, sensitivity 3, mix at 75%, down into 0 on the decibels. Usual setup with the preamp, 5 on the gain, and 7 on the level. That just gives it that nice tubey sound. Then into a flanger. Now, this is a model of the Deluxe Electric Mistress. This is the model after the one that Gilmour used, which was just the Electric Mistress. They do sound slightly different. The original had a sort of liquidy sound to it, but this gets us pretty close for this tone. We've got it note synced to a whole note, 117 beats per minute for the song. That's important for the delays. Mix is at 80%. Everything else is just as standard as it comes when you put it into the path. So we're then going to drop down to the amp, usual who what. Got 6 on the drive, all sort of midway on the bass, middle and treble. Bit of presence on this one. 7 on the master, everything else is as normal. Cabs again, usual setup for them, 57 dynamic on one, 57 dynamic on the other. One's at 12 inches, 40% early reflections. The other is at 1 inch with no percent early reflections. Again, just trying to capture that ambience being room mic. It does quite a good job. So this is where it gets interesting. We're going to split the signal now. Even split each way into our first delay. So our first delay is a dotted 8th note. People go on about how the Edge is pioneering in his use of delay techniques. Gilmour was doing it a long time before him. He did it as far back as Echoes, halfway through the song, the galloping section, just before the arpeggiated riff. So for this one, the first delay, we've got a dotted 8th at 80%, feedback with 50% in the mix. Trails are set to on. Now, if we have this one on its own, you can get away with it on its own, but it doesn't sound quite right. So I'll play a single note so you can just hear the delay. So as you can hear, it echoes on for a long time. So if we go down to the second one and have this one on its own, got this one set up for a quarter note, and he did this an awful lot, Gilmour. He fills the gaps with a quarter note delay, just set slightly quieter. So we're doing the same at 80% on the feedback, but the mix is still set for 50%. Just took a little bit out of it on the level. And this is what this one sounds like on its own. Okay, so if we put them together, this is what you're going to get for a single note. And they go on for quite a while, cannoning away off each other. And it's important to have those two delays going at the same time to get the desired effect for Run Like Hell. Like I say, you can do it with one. If you've only got the option of one delay, I would go for the 8th note. You won't get it with a quarter note. Moving on from there, we're going into some reverb, and it's just the plate reverb for this one. I think that's as it comes out the box when you add it. And that's about it for Run Like Hell. So we'll take a listen to it and see what it's like. So there you go, that's Run Like Hell. Now, as you could hear, I'm trying to play all the parts in one go. So there's 3 or 4 guitars on the original recording. So I'm swapping between the chordal bit and the little galloping bit. It's not easy to do. If the video has been of use to you, if you like it, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe and chuck something in the comment box for me. Let me know if you've got any requests for Pink Floyd songs or anything else, and I'll see what I can do.